What's going on, everybody? We are back here live here in the OT Radio Show, and man, oh man, look who I got in the building. I got this phenomenal choreographer, music artist, creative director, motivated speaker. And check this out, y'all. I seen her down at the HBCU down in Vegas. You hear me? We got Miss Tay Cheesy. Miss Tay Cheesy, what's going on with you? How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How have your day been going so far?
My day has been amazing. I
Yes, yes.
just I just got a new horse. So I just
Mm,
got back home from the barn, seeing about her, feeding her, and I rode her today for the first time. I rode her real hard. So
okay.
I'm just excited about this new venture.
Oh, wow, wow. So listen, we're going to talk about that a little bit about your horse and everything else because OT love horses and his family has horse stables and everything else. So
Really?
yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about that just on that other side. So let's talk to you right now. So, question for you. How
Mm-hmm.
did you come up with that name?
Tay Cheesy?
Yeah, we got to know this. Because you're smiling now. You're always cheesing now. You're always cheesing now.
Always cheesing. So that's a part of the reason. So I was given the name. It wasn't self-given.
Okay.
I was used to be a part of this fitness brand called Jigarobics. And
Okay.
because, my real name is Taylor, and
Mm-hmm.
people always give me nicknames like Tay, and stuff like that. So being that I used to always be smiling and cheesing, they put it together and made it Tay Cheesy.
Now, listen, I'm about to tell you something, right? I got a daughter named Tay.
Really?
Yeah, and she's always cheesing. that's that's crazy. So explain to me, how does it represent who you are as an artist and a creator?
um It represents me fully actually because, I'm all about positivity.
Right.
And my whole purpose in life with me as a creator is to make people smile and bring people joy. So I feel like my name kind of like fits me perfectly because it's like Tay Cheesy, and I like, I do little cheesy and corny things, but people love cheesy and corny because it'll make you smile. Somebody come up to you with a cheesy compliment, you gonna blush, you gonna smile. So, sometimes people call me corny and cheesy, but I love it. As long as it's bringing positivity to the world, then I'll be cheesy.
Listen, let me tell you something. Great energy. Because you know what? It's nothing like seeing someone smiling. Because you never know
Yes,
what somebody going through. So you know what?
exactly.
We're gonna
Exactly.
keep that. We're gonna stay there. We're gonna stay there. You know what I mean? Always smile, bring that positivity. So, what is one of the misconceptions, right, that people have about being a content creator?
Well, I can say one of the biggest misconceptions is that our job is easy
Mm,
because it's not easy at all. That's why I call myself Miss Make It Look Easy. Matter of fact, speaking of content, where can I find this on Facebook? Because I'm trying to share it to my audience. And I'm on OT radio show
it
and
should
I
be
don't
on.
see it.
Well, it should be on there. Give it a second. It should be on there.
Give it a second to pop up.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah. It
trying to
should
share
be
it to
on.
my people. But
Yeah.
yes, the biggest misconception is that one of this is an easy um frame of work, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Um when you go and work a regular 9 to 5, that's it. You know what you're getting paid. You know how many hours you're gonna work,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what you're going into and what you're gonna get at the end. When it comes to content creating, it's all in the air. You never know what you're gonna get. And not only that, you don't know the process of what you're going to do every day. You have to
Right.
figure that out. You have to find your niche. You have to find what's going to keep people engaged. And you got to stay relevant. Everybody don't last in this realm. It's not something that you just hop in. Oh, I'm just gonna live my life off of this. If you don't know how to keep things interesting, if you don't know how to keep people engaged, then you're not gonna make it for long. You might be hot for a year, but are people gonna still be looking at you trying to see you doing the same thing you're doing now 10 years from now? So with content creating, it always has to be fresh. It's not easy work. You have to edit, you have to create, you have to collab. It's a lot of time. It's a lot that goes into it. And you still have to live your everyday. So it's just like, it's not as easy as people think.
Right. So one of the biggest I could say, and you're absolutely right when you're doing content creating, because it's sometimes if you don't have a team, it's always like overwhelming sometimes, right? And it's a whole lot of time consuming. One thing that I can ask you, and I would like to know, and we're going to double back on what you said. How do you handle the pressure and the you know what I mean, the criticism, or just virtual moments?
By just keeping my peace around me and keeping
Mm,
things around me that brings me genuine happiness, and not allowing um the outsiders' opinions to get to me, and also just keeping my purpose in my heart. If we get for one, if you don't have a purpose, you don't have a goal and where you're trying to go, it's so easy to get lost in the sauce. I call it getting lost in the sauce. You feel me? Like, you trying to be like the next nigga or like the next female when you got your own motion, and if you focus on the motion you got instead of trying to compare what you got to this other person or things like that, then you're gonna forever be straight. But the moment you get to comparing yourself and now you're getting off of your track trying to ride somebody else's wave, or mimic what they're doing, you'll forget your own purpose.
mm.
So I just stay grounded in who I am. And the viral moments be cool, but in reality, shit, a lot of the viral moments don't make me no money. you know
Talking, be honest, because see, I love that part right there. You know what I mean? Because people think, oh yeah, your viral moment just happened, and you have, we're just gonna say 100,000 people that viewed it. Sometimes 100,000 only give you like $10.
$10. I say I ain't even gonna cap. And a lot of people might feel some type of way about this, but shit, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be cussing. I've been drinking a little bit. My bad. I was at the Mexican spot. It's Taco Tuesday. I had got that margarita
we
flight. I got that damn margarita flight. I'm on one right now. But listen,
uh,
I what people fail to realize, shoot, some of my biggest videos, some of the biggest songs that I blew up, I got nothing out of it. Like, the
wow.
artist didn't turn around and say, "Hey, Tay Cheesy, I appreciate you for what you did for me. Here go this money," or I'm gonna put you, or not. They don't have to give me money.
Mm-hmm,
Let me put you on this show. Let me introduce you to this promoter so they can start hiring you. Let me
mm-hmm,
introduce you to this person so I can position you so you can, benefit based on what you did for me. A lot of
right.
people don't do that. They don't.
Mm,
I can count
mm,
on my hand the amount of artists that actually turned around and repaid me for what I did for their records. Some of them even go as far as feeling like, oh, well, in a sense, I helped you.
wow.
How you helped me when my platform was bigger?
Mm,
I already had a fan base.
mm-hmm,
People were discovering you through me, and you ain't put no money in my pocket. So tell me, how did you help me?
right, right,
And the thing is, I'm not looking for you to give me a lot of money. I'm not looking for you to even, you know, um, I don't know, put me on your show, whatever you feel like it's supposed to be. But give me my respect.
right,
Give me my
right,
credit.
right.
People be like, people try to act like, oh, be humble, or you should do things out of the kindness of your heart. We not out here. Do you go to work and clock in every day for the kindness of your heart? Or do you go to work and clock in every day to pay your bills?
Listen, I gotta pay them bills. You hear me? I gotta pay them bills. I gotta pay them bills.
Exactly. This is my career.
Yep, that's your job. That's your job.
So at the end of the day, you gotta respect that. And it's artists that respect it.
Yeah.
And it's the artists that I didn't do the most for. It's the artists that I didn't, bend my back for, break my back for. And but they see my value from the outside looking in because they see what I've done for the other people that might not have
Hmm.
seen it. And
Right.
so I don't regret showing the love that I showed to these artists because it has positioned me and showed people what I can do for records, how I can break records, how I can the influence and the impact I do have on music.
Hmm.
But it showed me who I need to give that energy to and who I don't need to give it to. And it also showed me that I need to give it to myself, which is why I started making my own music. Cause I'm like, if I can break all these other people's music and make them great, I should be able to do it for myself.
Self love is always the first thing. You can't do for others until you do for yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? So I agree with you, but I want to say this though, you know, all the things that you have been doing, it came back to you, regardless of if it didn't happen and no one didn't show you love. Look at it now. Look at it now, and with that, you can say, you know what? Yeah, y'all didn't show love, but yours got 20,000, and God didn't already tripled that. 20,000 on your side, but I got 80,000 on mine. So, you know, so always remember, the things that you do, other people see the things that you do, so they see your value. And people that don't see your value going to see your value. And then, like a person said, yesterday's price is not today's
Thanks
price.
today's price, you feel me?
So
Spin
let
that
me
shit.
so let me ask you a question. What is one lesson that you learned that you will never ever forget in this industry?
one of my I say one of my biggest lessons is everybody doesn't have your heart. Treat
Mm.
people treat people how they present themselves.
Mhm.
So I had to really teach myself to stop giving people so much of a benefit of the doubt. And
Mhm.
that's not to say don't go into relationships because I like to look at the best in people and see the good in people. And that's not to say that I don't no longer do that. But I'm not going to hold you on so high of a pedestal to where when you show me that you're not that person, it hurts me. Or I'm not finna put you in a position to have enough power to hurt my brand
Mhm.
or hurt where I am because at this point in my life, nobody has been in my life long enough for me to trust you enough with my future.
Mhm.
So when anybody that I come across, you have to show me what you can do. You have to
Mhm.
show me the value you can add because I can't assume it because I
Yep.
don't know how you was raised. I don't know the heart you have, and I don't know your true intentions.
Mhm.
So I'm no longer gonna assume what people's intentions are. I'm gonna let people show me what they are.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. So let's talk about you in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah.
And you from Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
How was that you leaving from Mississippi to Atlanta? Because I did mine differently. I went from Atlanta to Montgomery to Mississippi.
Okay.
And my transition was everything was different for me, right? Because I'm from Philly. So
Mhm.
everything was different for me. How was it for you? What kind of adjustments have you made? And what are some of the good things that you have seen, and what are some of the bad things that you have seen?
Well, first damn of all, my window got busted last week downtown.
What? 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 Hold on, wait a second. Wait a second.
I was at the
Okay, hold on,
18th
hold
anniversary.
on.
I was at the 18th anniversary DJ
Uh-huh.
Coalition. I had a great night. Met
Uh-huh.
everybody. Met Big Gip. Met, you know what I'm saying, College Park, Greg Street.
Mm-hmm.
I go outside. My shit busted open. I said, well, welcome to Atlanta.
Well, hold up.
But
Did they
I
get anything out of it?
didn't even touch nothing. I didn't.
Wow. Wow. They might mistaken your car for somebody else. You
Somebody said probably thought I was a side chick because it was some apartments on the other side of the
know?
street. So then I done called a crossfire.
Yeah,
Lord have
yeah,
mercy.
yeah,
But it's all good. But the great thing about it is though, I love Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie. Like I tell people all the time, it's the vibe is different because the people, for one, it's way more successful black people here.
yeah.
So with that being said, y'all are used to black success. Y'all are used to black bosses, black CEOs compared to where I come from, cities like, Jackson or Baton Rouge and stuff like Memphis. I live in a lot of black, predominantly black cities.
Mm-hmm,
And a lot of those small cities, they're not used to a lot of black success.
mm-hmm,
It's scarce.
mm-hmm.
So with that, people have a scarcity mindset. It's a bunch of crabs in the barrel.
Yeah.
So, they don't know the idea of sharing success. They don't know the idea of coming up with each other. Here,
Mm-hmm.
people embrace you. People see what you got going. They want to be a part of it genuinely. They want to,
Right.
they support it genuinely. And that was different from me.
Mm-hmm.
Like since I've been here, so many people have taken me under their wing. And even if they feel like they can benefit from being behind me and getting on my platform as well, it's like people here still have other things to offer, whether that's, oh, I know this person that can help you, or I have this connection that might be in the benefit of you. People are always doing that, and that's just something that I'm not used to because like where I come from, people keep resources closed in because
Mm-hmm.
they don't want you to get ahead of them
Yeah.
or things like that. So like it's just it's a totally different ball game here, and it encourages me and motivates me so much more because like,
I like it.
okay, we got like-minded people around. I got people that can help me because one of my biggest things was finding people that can be on my team
Yeah.
because we can only go up by ourselves so much. And since I've been here, I've developed a great team, and they've been behind me and sticking behind me, and we're growing together and getting closer, and I just love it. It's been an awesome dynamic. So the transition has been amazing. Now the cost of living is a little high. It's a little more high than what I'm used to. God damn it, y'all, look.
Listen, listen. Now, let's talk about that a little bit because you don't trust a lot of people with your brand.
No.
What How did you choose your team? What were some of the qualities of your team that you love a lot?
So, well, first of all, it didn't just come overnight. Last 2025, I went through trials and tribulations when it comes to putting together a team. First, starting with management.
Mm-hmm,
Um, before, because I started really, booking, getting gigs, and getting booked out of state in 20. I probably got my first booking in 2019, but it became consistent in 2021, right
mm-hmm,
after COVID let up. And so all this time I've been managing myself.
mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until 2025 where it became, I was just so demanded and the schedule became so hectic till I was like, I need help. I have no other choice. I gotta have some type of help or else because things were becoming more organized or I was dropping the ball on stuff because I just couldn't juggle it all.
Right.
So with that, even though things were becoming more demanding, being that I was in Southern Soul, which is an underground, um, just an underground sector,
Mm-hmm,
I still had to prove my worth. When
mm-hmm.
I started doing this, there was no such thing as hiring somebody to come dance at a trail ride.
Yeah,
People
that's
looked at
true.
me like I was crazy. Like
That's true.
people looking at me like, cause it's like, why would I pay you to come dance at a trail ride with my cousin TT, or my auntie Fufu, or
Yeah.
Kiki them?
You talk-
They can do it. They can do these same dances. So why am I paying you to do it?
Right. Facts.
So for a while, I had to pretty much prove myself, set myself apart, and show people why it's worth to, you know, invest in a Tay Cheesy to come to your event, because
Hmm.
I'm not just dancing. I'm hosting. I'm emceeing. I'm keeping the energy up throughout your entire event.
Hmm.
I have a platform, so I'm bringing people in. I'm bringing exposure to your venue, whatever it is. Like, so I had to make myself into a product
Hmm.
and not just a dancer. So now it's like, okay, now it makes sense to bring Tay Cheesy. But baby,
Hmm.
it was not easy. It wasn't easy.
Listen, I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this, right? Think about that. You was doing it by yourself
Mm-hmm.
all this time, branding and everything else, and now you got a strong team. So that's why I'm going to double back and tell you that blessings come, and they come abundance, right? Because while you were sitting there, you put in the groundwork, all they're going to do is just magnify that, make it more beautiful.
Magnified,
That's
because
it.
I know how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of mistakes I see a lot of people making is, especially these new dancers, like, y'all, you get one viral video, okay, and you probably get one person to ask you, "Hey, can you come to my party?" Or
Hmm.
"Can you be in a special guest?" Now you up and saying, "Oh, I need a manager." No, you don't. What are they managing? You got one. What are they managing?
Facts. Facts.
You
They only
got
got one.
one booking, and they probably giving you gas money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do know a manager is an employee, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Meaning, when you bring a manager on, you have to be bringing in the amount of income to pay these people.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing work for free.
It sure ain't. It sure ain't.
So with that being said, like, I noticed, and a lot of people, they got in this game and they're like, "I need to get a manager because I see Tay Cheesy got a manager, or I see Tay Cheesy got this." But
Hmm.
baby, you don't realize I've been in this game 5, 6 years. I didn't just go viral last night and got a
Right.
manager. No, I was doing it for 5 years before
Yeah.
I got a manager. And that's why when I do get a manager, you can't come in here and try to play me. Before I got my manager that I have now,
Hmm.
Kareem, I went through like 4 or 5 managers.
Hmm.
I had a manager try to sue me, because I fired them.
Hmm.
I went through a lot last year. Um, just trying to get the right team, and uh, you know, I became a little discouraged, and I lost some passion in a few months. It was a point where I lost my passion in line dance for a
Wow.
second,
Hmm.
because it's just handling the business side. It's entertainment business.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know so just handling the business side, because not trying to, yes, this is fun and games, but I don't want to be having so much fun and not look back and I got nothing to show for it.
Facts. Big facts. Big
So
facts.
right now, at my young age, from the jump, I've always prioritized the business side. And that's why a lot of people, they call me a firecracker, or they call me hard to or stern,
Hmm.
because I'm not finna set myself up for failure. And if that makes me, if that makes me a bitch, if that makes me hard to work with, I'll be that. But
Right.
you're not finna take advantage of me and have me messed up while you eating, and I
Hmm.
go home and I can't figure out how I'm finna pay this light bill. My
Facts.
bill is high.
Now listen, right? You were just on a radio show, and they labeled you as the Beyonce of Southern Soul. But then you turned around and said, "Now I want to be bigger than that," right?
Yeah.
And I love that part. I love that part, right? But being labeled that, how do you feel about that? Because that's big. That's big.
I have mixed feelings about it. Like,
Okay.
I'm honored. Don't worry, I'm flattered so much
Right.
because I love Beyonce, and Beyonce is one of the entertainers that I looked up to growing up. Like, next to Chris Brown, James Brown, Michael Jackson.
Hmm.
And so to be compared to have my name in a sense with her is just crazy.
Right.
But it's like it made me look at it in a different sense of like, wow, people really do look at me in this light. But being that, in reality, we sometimes get lost and we focus and fixate on what's not going right or who's not supporting
Hmm.
or because we expect the people that we know, and I'm talking about the people we know, like the people that are we consider friends or we consider associates or counterparts, and we see that they're not supporting or they're not hyping you the way you think they should, whereas somebody that's mediocre come out and they getting all this hype and you like, where's the energy for me?
Right.
And that kind of just put me back in perspective because I was kind of feeling that for a while. And then I guess, well, when you look at Beyonce, it's like Beyonce got a lot of lovers, like I do with Beyonce. I also got a lot of haters. It's people that
Yep.
hate Beyonce for no reason,
Hmm.
So it kind of actually put my head back on straight because I'm like, okay, I was always wondering, like, why do I get this hate? Why don't I get this support like these other people? Or why don't I got to get this love like these other people when I don't do nothing but show love? I don't do nothing
Hmm.
but support and hype up the next person. I've never hated on the next person, the next dancer, talk down on them, never. Cause
Hmm.
I'm glad y'all are following the blueprint that I laid out or whatever and making this a career. Because like I said, when I first started, there was no such thing.
Right.
So for me to see people doing it, why would I not like? I love it. It's
Right.
like, yes, what I work for is paying off.
Hmm.
But when those same people, they're on this spectrum or looking at me as competition or looking at me like, I don't like them or something, that's like, that's not what it is. I might not be doing what you're doing because I'm past that in this point in my life. The collaborations with the content creator, things like that, I'll do it when I have time, but that's
Yeah.
not my focus because that's stuff I was doing at the beginning. I'm in a whole different mindset, right? I'm trying to create generational wealth.
Hmm.
I'm trying to create different streams of revenue for myself. I'm trying to, be on the big stream with movies. I'm trying to collaborate with, higher artists that can hire me to different levels. Right now, with Southern Soul, there really isn't an artist that can put me on a higher level. With
Hmm.
everybody that I work with, it's me helping them instead of
Hmm.
them helping me. So with
Hmm.
that being said, it's time for me to cross over into just another realm that's above where I am now. So that's why I started making music. So now I'm going from the dancer and host to
Hmm.
the artist now.
I love that. I love that. See, you have to understand this, right? It's called growth. And sometimes people are still stagnant in that area that you was in. And you can't get mad at them, right?
Yeah.
Because guess what? They still haven't grown yet. You done already met that peak, and now you're at another peak. They can't go where you go. So guess what? It is what it is. If y'all want to keep talking about what I used to do, well, what I used to do is not what I'm doing now, right? So
Exactly.
I might, I don't have time for that right there. When I do have time, I will make time for it. But right now, I'm doing something different. So I'm definitely proud of you for looking at it in that kind of way too. I'm definitely proud of you for not sitting there getting mad about who's not watching and who's not tapped in. I'm proud of you for that. You know what I mean? Because that's nothing but growth right there anyway.
The
So
one thing
big
I know
up.
they watching, you watching because I
Yeah,
see it.
see, right.
I see my influence. Like it's clear. It's clear as day. Like, bro, if I see them make a motivational video or my robe on and I look up, I see three other line dancers doing the same thing. Like, come on, it's obvious that y'all are inspired, and that's okay. But it's just like some people feel like, oh well, now that I'm doing the same thing as them, I can't show love to them no more because now I'm trying to be bigger and better. And if I show love, that I don't know. I guess that makes them feel like it puts them beneath them, but no, that's not how it is. But some people think that way, and if that's how you think, that's okay. It is what it is. I'ma still show you love when I see your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to teach myself to not take it personal. I was
Yep.
taking personal at one point, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't because that's their experience. and I know what
Mhm.
I'm doing. I know who I am, and
Mhm.
you're either gonna see my heart and understand me, or you're not. You're gonna see the worst in me and just wanna not like me. Some people, and I just gotta deal with that. I can't get mad at you because you choose not to like me. That's your choice. I know who I am, and that's just what it is. When you feel when you want to come back around and be cool, hey, I'm gonna be right here,
Wait,
dog.
right. So now let's talk a little bit about, because you got your horse,
Got my
right? And
horse.
you finally rode your horse.
Nay
So
cheesy.
name cheesy. So how long was you riding horses?
Man, I've been riding horses. I want to say I probably rode my first horse around 2021, 2022.
Okay.
I had a guy named Cowboy J.
Mm-hmm.
I met him one day. He had reached out to me, he had seen me. Now I went to Jackson State University. So he
Mm-hmm.
seen me at Jackson State games. So then he had DM'd me on Instagram. He was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got horses, this and that. He had invited me to his barn. So I went up to his
Mm-hmm.
barn and I rode his horse. He was a quarter horse. He was red.
Mm.
Man, she is real nice horse. You know what I'm saying? I just rode around his barn. I used to go up there. Now he was real busy because he was also a cop. So he
Okay.
was real busy. So he didn't really have time to really lock in and give me lessons. And like I had other friends that, also rode horse. I had a friend, he named TJ. He competes in the rodeos and things like that. But like in Mississippi, it's so I lived in Jackson, so the Jackson is considered the city. So you're
Mm-hmm.
really not gonna see much horses in the city, but you have to drive like to the country cities or the outside cities like Lexington and to the Delta and stuff
Mm-hmm.
to where the real cowboys and stuff at.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I ain't really had the time to do it, so nobody would really lock in and teach me. I'll ride them every now and again, but nobody really taught me.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went to South Carolina. I got booked for a trail ride birthday party.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I finally locked in and I really rode a horse. Like I opened up on the horse. And I'm like, man, I love this horse, man. And I got on top of the horse. I would dance. I was standing on the horse. I would dance. I got pictures dancing on the horse. I'm like, man, that day I made it up like I'm getting me a horse. Like I don't care. I'm finna learn. I'm gonna figure it out. So
Right.
then once I got to Georgia, some of my friends, like my manager at the time, Kareem, and my friend Smiles, they bought them horses. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I introduced them to the country lifestyle, cause
Right.
they from Detroit. So
Mm-hmm.
I turned them into country boys.
Ah, I love it. I love it. I
So
love it.
when they became country boy, they dove into it hard.
Uh-huh.
So they started learning the line dances, and then they went and bought them some horses, and then they
Mm-hmm.
met like different like groups like the City Country Cowboys, and then they met the guys that owns the barn that we're at now. So
Mm-hmm.
then once I got here, I was just hanging around, come and hang with them. We'll do content up there sometimes, or sometimes we just hang, ride the horses, and then I
Mm-hmm.
started taking barrel racing lessons.
Ooh, so you're getting it. You're getting them on them
I was
turns.
getting it. See me, I'm the type like I ain't gonna lie. I'm since I was little, man. I always been the last to do things.
Okay.
And the reason why I at first I didn't like it, but I love it now because for me then being the last to do things, like with my cousins, I was the last to get a PlayStation. I
Uh-huh.
was the last to get a bike. I was the last to get everything. But the thing about it was my experience was always the best experience because even though I was the last, I learned from your mistakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, while I didn't have my stuff yet. I'm on the sidelines watching how you handling yours. I'm watching where you're going wrong. I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching where you're going right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching all of that. So then when it's time for me to get mines, I get the perfect one. I
Right.
get what's best for me, and I know how to go into. I don't have to go through as many trials and tribulations as I watch my friends and stuff go through because I already learned from watching y'all and taking my time to get mine. So now that I do got mine, we in
Mm.
it. Like
We in it.
we
We in it. I
is in
love
there. Come on. So I was just patient and I got my Nate and man, we've been getting along.
it. Mm-hmm.
That's my girl there.
Now, I can say this. It's peaceful riding a horse, ain't it?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
You don't even have to ride. Just being around them, like
Yeah,
just caring for them. You
yeah.
know, it's like having another child. So caring for your horse, you feel me? Going out there is another responsibility also. So that's why another reason why I took my time because I have such a hectic schedule. Like, and I
Hmm.
love my schedule. I love that it's hectic, but just having that discipline, like knowing, okay, I gotta go out and I gotta go feed this horse every
Yep.
day. I
Hmm.
gotta go make sure this horse is taken care of. And that helps like keep me on point, keep me focused, and keep me like just organized with my days.
I love
I
that.
love
I
it.
love it. So, where do we see Tay Cheesy in the next 5 years? Where do we see your brand in the next 5 years?
Worldwide for sure.
Mm,
Definitely will be expanding, because this year I was able to expand. I went to Cancun,
hmm.
Mexico, and I went to
Hmm.
Ghana. So
Mm.
yeah, so
How was that? How was that going to
awesome.
Ghana?
Ghana was awesome. The people were amazing. They have, people got this expectation thinking like Africans don't like Americans, African Americans, but that's not true. It's more so they just want to understand us and
Hmm.
they actually very intrigued by us, especially once they see you're actually talented, and things like that. So they're just full of joy and full of positivity. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I see myself like getting a house in another country, like and actually living in another country 5 to 10 years from now, because it's like it's a whole totally different world out there,
Yeah, yeah,
that's just so pure and amazing compared to America. So I just see myself expanding and impacting all genres, all people. Because right now I touch all ages from kids to older people, but I want to
hmm,
touch all people: black, white, Hispanic, you know, everybody, Muslim. I don't care. I want everybody to look at me and get joy, get happiness.
yep. I love that. I love that. Well, listen, I gotta thank you for joining us here on the show because I mean, this has been a phenomenal, phenomenal show right here. And I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to leave this to you. Right, keep doing what you're doing. Right, because you are being an inspiration to somebody. Right, and
Right.
right now you gave some testimonies to a lot of people. Right, the things that you went through, and you giving them testimonies, and I love it. I love every bit of it. So before we go, make sure you give everybody where they can find you at. Are you going on tour? Where you gonna be getting booked at? Give them all of it. All of
It's your girl Tay Cheesy here to make it look easy. You can find me on all platforms at Tay Cheesy. Find me on Facebook, Tay Cheesy Brand. You can catch me in a city near you. My next upcoming show will be in Pensacola, Florida on February 27th. Catch me out there. I'll be in North Carolina March 13th. Catch me there with Money Train is going to go crazy. I will also be coming to Tyrone, Georgia, May 30th. So many different shows. Ah, man, Detroit, we got some stuff coming up with you. Also, make sure y'all put June 14th on your calendar because I'm having my big Gemini birthday bash here in Atlanta. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I'm having the big Trail Ride birthday bash. Okay. So I haven't had the big party for myself in a few years. And I just got to Atlanta, so it's gonna be my first party in Atlanta, and it's gonna be at my ranch where my horse at. So they gonna be in the building, Tay gonna be in the building. June 14th, the flyer will be dropping soon. Stay tuned. Also, new music coming. Backwoods Slide remix dropping tomorrow. Don't play with it dropping real soon. It's so much great stuff coming on, man. Y'all just tuned in and just tap in with your girl. I got a lot of stuff coming. You ain't gonna never be bored in Tay Cheesy world.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now listen. Now you having your trail ride. Can
Yes.
people bring their horses? Can we
You
back
bring
them?
your horses. I'm looking for vendors. So if you got a business where you sell food, anything, tap in. Tap in, get you some, because it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be plenty of people there. It's gonna be an all day. If you don't know how trail rides go, trail ride is an all day party. It's gonna be from 12 to 12. Might go past 12, but it's starting, doors open at 12 o'clock p.m. And when the doors open, that's when the trail ride start. Everybody on their horses, so we getting them saddled up, and we're gonna go on a long ride. We're gonna go to the water, through the mountains, and have a good time on our horses. And then when we get back, that's when the vendors gonna be all time to shine. So if you sell food, anything, tap in. People gonna be hungry. They're gonna be looking for something to drink, something to eat. So once the sun go down, that's when the party gonna transition into the turn up. I'm gonna have some great performers, some artists there. I'm not gonna let y'all know yet, because I need y'all to go. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Facebook. And that's where you'll see all the updates on who will be in the building. I will have celebrity guests, Southern Soul artists in the building. So, man, y'all gotta tap in. It's gonna be an amazing day. June 14th, June 14th, June 14th. I want to see you too. I want to see you there too. I want to see OT Radio in the building.
Listen, because we ride horses now. Don't get it twisted. Us Philly boys ride horses now.
Bring them
You know,
up. Bring them on.
listen. We gets it in now. I got a couple of Alabama boys and Mississippi boys.
Hey,
We gets
tell
it in.
all, if you got any trail ride clubs out there in Philly, Bama, tell them to tap in. I want all the trail ride clubs, man. I need
Listen,
y'all on the ride. I want
listen,
horses
I
from
got it.
everywhere. I want this to be a huge ride. I want over 200. No, I want over 300 horses at my
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. Now listen, for all the horses too. Now listen, we need sponsors for them horses too. You hear me?
Yes.
Cause they gotta eat too. You hear me?
Yes. Yes. If you make feed, all that, tap in.
Tap in, tap in. All right, well, listen, thank you for joining us here on the show. We appreciate you. You know, what I mean, you got to stay in touch with us.
Most
Keep us
definitely.
up on all the up to dates. But before we go, I always say this: your vision, your voice, and your purpose matters. So no matter what you're doing, anybody, those three things matter. So hey, we will see y'all next week, same time, same place. And I got some good for people out here today. So Miss Cheesy, we had her on. We had her on, and she here, always
Yes,
smiling
sir.
with the positivity. Hey, we will
Yes,
talk to
sir.
you later. And once again, OT, if someone asks you how you doing, you tell them you're doing better than yesterday. And we out of here. Tay Cheese, tell them we out of here.
We out of here. Y'all have a great day. If you ain't having a good day, don't go messing up nobody else's. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Stay on the line for a second. Yes, sir. We
Yes,
out,
sir.
y'all.